I should say connection. Got my connection on. Got my merchandise on. You like me saying merch. What is going on, everyone? We're back. What are we gonna call it? Have we ever decided what we're gonna call?
No.
The show.
At dark.
The show at dark. Whenever it comes on. No, but we're gonna be more consistent. There's been a lot going on. We're gonna do at least.
We did that this week. We've done every other day.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna try to do every other day. We're gonna drop content. We're gonna drop videos. Do some day in the lives. Somebody just knocking on the door.
No. I'm about to get whacked in the head with a
By this fly. But I'm Dr. Vic, owner of Relief Chiropractor located in Hernando, Mississippi.
And I'm Amanda.
I'm the co-host. You're the host. I'm gonna say it in the co-host.
I'm not really.
I just talk the most.
He talks all the time.
Yeah. But you want to know what's crazy? I'll say, hey, you talk, and she has nothing to say, and then I start talking to you. I was like, you talk all the time.
Well, sometimes I do have things to say, but you don't shut up long enough for me to say them, and then with my ADHD mind, I forget what I was going to say. So,
all right. So we're going to start this thing off by saying thank each and every one of you. We're at 44 subs out of 50. Also, find my business page and help me get to 1,000 followers.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, yes, because
Instagram's redoing their
they're redoing their platform. They're not allowing you to
regulations.
go live just randomly anymore. They're
Yeah.
making you have 1,000 followers.
Like, ain't that something? 1,000 followers on
crazy.
Instagram for you to go.
I need to do that anyway so I can get my business out there, my brand out there, wherever you are. So if you want to help me do that, please, thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those things.
Do all those fun things.
But, man, what was it, yesterday? What was yesterday? Friday? Mm-hmm. Friday was a beast. The floor is yours. Go ahead, and I'm going to let you talk about what happened yesterday.
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of a backstory. My dad lives about an hour and a half away from here, and he is taking care of his father, who is in, would you call it congestive heart failure?
Yeah, he's...
The artery that they call the Widowmaker, do they call it the Widowmaker in this spot?
Well, it's a Widowmaker, yeah.
Yeah, it's 95% blocked, so they're just trying to make him as comfortable as possible in his maybe last few days or last whatever. But since he was an hour and a half away, I was like, I really just want to go down there and see him, spend some time with him. But we got about 30 minutes away from home. Thank God it was 30 minutes. And our serpentine belt literally came off the car.
Just off.
All of a sudden, we're driving, and my car gets hot. I was like, uh-oh. Then the battery light comes on. I was like, uh-oh. Then the tube into the alternator completely comes off because it's not being able to regulate, and it's like hot. And the car's power steering just completely went out. And luckily, we were like 2 miles away from a gas station. I was like, we just got to get there.
Yeah.
And as we're pulling in, he loses all control over the car. We're not going anywhere. And we just kind of coast into a parking spot.
Let me intervene. I don't know if you've ever been in a car that has lost power steering. I don't care how strong you are. It catches you off guard because you have got to physically pull that, turn that wheel across the ground that it's on. It's pretty intense, but you know, when you got your family in there, you figure it out. Sorry, keep going.
And so, lesson learned, we need to carry tools with us in our car of some sort. But we knew how to get the belt back on. We've done this before. Because why did we have to take it off before?
To put a
alternator
right? on.
Yeah, so we'd taken it off before and we had to put it back on. So we knew what we had to do, but we just didn't have the tools. And neither did the gas station we were at. And when I say we were in the middle of nowhere, we were in the middle of nowhere. The closest auto parts store to us was like 50 miles.
45 minutes away.
Yeah. And so we sat there for, a good hour and a half, 2 hours trying to figure out, like, what do we do? Like, a majority of the time, the kids were in the car, windows down, of course.
Hot.
But it's hot. We parked on the side of the gas station where the sun is just beaming. And, like, I just pray. I say, God, please let somebody who knows what they're doing and can help us pull in this parking lot. Please, Lord, send somebody. And after a while, I got the kids out of the car. They all had to go to the bathroom. And I was like, I'm going to buy y'all something to try to cool y'all off. Got some water, got a popsicle. As I'm in this gas station, he texts me. A random mechanic just pulled up and he's helping us. Excuse me, what? In the middle of nowhere, Countryville, a white man sees a black man and says, I think they need my help.
So let me.
And then this is where
he comes in. Let me take over from here. So it's crazy because I'm sitting there. Have lost all of the liquid in my
oh my gosh,
body.
the amount of sweat that we were
sweating so hard, and I'm just
I don't know if you can tell in the video, but my forehead is
it's red. I just tell her, I said, hey, get the kids, go inside. This gentleman pulls up, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. He's pulling up very, very slow, so he's trying to feel me out. I'm feeling him out. I talk to anybody. I don't care who you are. I said, hey, man, do you have a tool so I can get this belt back on? He said, you know what? As a matter of fact, I do. As we get to talking.
But what does he say when he gets out of the car?
The very first thing he says when he gets out of the car is, you are blessed, my friend. Or you're
a very blessed
man. You are a very blessed man, my friend. And I'm just like, man, you have no idea. But as we're going, he gets to talking, and he was just like, you know what's crazy? I saw y'all breaking down before you even broke down. He said you turned your blinker on because I saw a gas station, and then I was like, but it's easier to go to that one. And I turned my blinker, I turned the hazards on, and then I crossed over really quick. By that time, I was not controlling the vehicle besides just turning because the belt was completely off. As I'm looking at the engine, the belt just falls. And so he comes over, we're talking and everything. He has been a mechanic for 7 years. So I'm like, oh, cool. He starts pulling out all these cars. He gets a 2-ton jack.
Yo, he's from Hernando, Mississippi.
And he's from Hernando, Mississippi.
We were nowhere near Hernando, Mississippi.
No, he was at his uncle's house that he works with, that he was going to a junkyard. He so happened, he goes to the junkyard, comes back, and he parks at the gas station. His car, his radiator is overheating, so he has to sit there and allow for it to calm down because it's an older vehicle. While it was calming down and everything, he said he was debating the whole time if he should come over
because the state of the world
and help me out because of the state of the world. And he told me, he said, man, you know what? He was like, I was debating to come over. He said, but I didn't know. He said, but once you came up to me, I knew that it was okay.
God put it on his heart.
Yes.
God directed him where he needed to be.
Yeah, guided his steps and guided my. I don't have a racist bone in my body.
Very big Christian too, and we kept thanking him, like, thank you so much. He's like, man, don't thank me, thank God.
He kept saying, don't thank me, thank God. And I tried to throw in. I said, hey man, what's your Cash App or your Venmo?
Because we wanted it, like, because he spent like what, an hour and a half with us. We were at that gas station all day almost.
And he said, oh, we were.
Yeah.
He said, man, I don't want your money. He said, just thank God. He said, God has helped me through a lot of things. He said, so I'm just very, very grateful and this and that. Now, long story short, I say that to say this.
Well, let's do this first.
What's that?
On the way, I told my dad, I was like, hey, we're going to go home. It's been, stressful few hours. And I was telling him everything that transpired, and he said, sometimes we get to meet actual angels.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, it hit me, and I was like, I never even thought about it this way. And it says that there's angels here.
Yeah, so
that angels get put in your life. And coincidentally, he had a conversation with one of our close friends. And what did that conversation say?
And yes, one of our really, really close friends, I'm not going to say the names just because I don't want to.
Privacy.
I know they don't want any kind of recognition or anything for it. But he was talking to his daughter, and my daughter had been texting back and forth to her, telling her what's going on. And he was like, daughter, that right there is what an angel looks like. That's an angel being sent from heaven to help them out, and that's two
people
people
that have no conversation with each other, don't know each other. They
not
couldn't
at all.
tell you, they couldn't pick them out in a lineup.
Said the same exact thing. So I say it to say this, man. You have got to believe. You've got to believe, and you just got to know that when you do good, when you put good things out into the world, they come back to you. That guy didn't have to stop. We have been sitting there, literally, people passing us. I got a car full of kids. My wife's sitting there hot, passing us. We have people parked right next to us and just stare at us. Nobody even talked to us. Nobody. It was black, white. It doesn't matter the color of the people. They looked at us like we were crazy when they clearly saw the car jacked up, tire off, and everything going on. So that he was sent to us to help us out. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with the vehicle. We drove that joker to Gulf Shores. We drove it to Knoxville. We drove it everywhere. And that belt has never
My dad mentioned the
came
fact
off.
that y'all, he's like, divine intervention. He's like, y'all just weren't meant to come this way today. He was preventing us from something.
But what did I tell you? I'm not going to say exactly what I said, but I said there is a reason why we should not have been there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And I kept telling you as I was just being calm, because usually when these kind of stuff happen, I panic and I get fired up and I get upset. But I just kept saying,
there was a calmness, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, God wants me to learn something.
Usually we're both like, okay.
Yeah,
like, I'm freaking out. Like, how are we going to get home? I don't like being trapped in places. Like, that's one of my, like, I don't know if it's OCD or whatever, but if I feel like I'm trapped, I start freaking out.
And so it was like,
there's like a peace.
She was calm. I was calm. And I just kept telling her, I was like, I don't know right now what God is trying. I don't know the lesson right now that He is trying to teach me. I said, but you want to know what? I'm just going to be in this moment, and I'm going to be chill, because I know how to put the belt on. The belt was on. I just didn't have the tool for the tensioner. It was on. I know how to do it. Just a little bit
to slide the belt on.
And so, long story short, man, you got to have faith.
Yeah.
The faith of a mustard seed can move mountains.
Y'all, when I tell you, the clouds yesterday after that happened
was
God
absolutely
was
insane, man.
His beauty.
and everybody's gonna be like,
it
"Oh
was
my
like
gosh!"
normal clouds before, and then that happened, and we were driving home. And I was just like, "Look,
they were
at
mesmerizing.
these clouds. Look at these clouds."
And so it's like it makes you,
and if you don't know,
more grateful.
In the Bible, it says God's in the clouds. And so when I see the amazing work of clouds, I know that the Creator is God who did it.
And I tell you what, man, if you're not a believer, this message may not be for you, but it is for you. There is a God out there that loves you, that loves every single thing about you, that loves your flaws, and I already know that you're going to do half the stuff that you did. I'm not perfect. I've done stuff that has been absolutely jacked up, and I do not. I don't like, but at the same time, you have got to repent and get better, and just try to get better.
A lot of people think that repentance is you ask for forgiveness of your sins,
and then it's
and then they repeat said sins. True repentance is asking for forgiveness of your sins
your hardest to
and trying not to ever do those sins that you ask for forgiveness for again. Do we fault sometimes? Yes, but if we're working on it, like they say, God knows your heart. Yeah. You just can't keep making the same mistakes and the same sins over and over again.
Yeah.
Because that's not showing any growth.
Absolutely. And in that moment, like, it was like, man, I was just like, I'm so mad right. And it's like every time you need somebody, they're not around and you can't talk to them. But when you don't need anybody, you're having conversations, you're texting, yes, everything's all good. But that's.
We were 30 minutes away from home.
That's it.
But we were 30 minutes away from home, but everybody that could help was further out.
And
we're like, I can't ask them to do that. I can't ask them, especially if they have jobs and they're on call or they could possibly have to go in. Like, that's a lot to ask somebody.
Yeah.
God heard my prayers. God detoured us. God put this amazing man that stopped in blistering heat to help us.
And man, and when I say this dude was hot, like we had to buy water just to pour on everybody.
He was like, "Please pour that
he was
water
like,
on my neck." I was
pour
like,
the water on my neck. And I mean, like it was when man, it was just crazy. It was unreal. Like everybody has their different things. Like in your dreams, you have these different stories and things. Mine happened right in front of me, and it's just
it was
like
the most beautiful thing that I've ever witnessed.
And as a man, you know, I'm not the dumbest when it comes to working on cars, but I'm a chiropractor. I saw all this stuff happening coming up, but that's not my expertise. So, not being able to help my family out to get out of that heat and it makes you feel this big, but at the same time, I had to have a clear mind to figure out, okay, what needs to happen. And we called our insurance and they were like, yeah.
You have roadside
assistance, gas, change your tires, and to tow you.
That's all
I said, we will not proceed forward. Never mind. And then she kept on saying, okay.
Are you sure you don't need us? No, I don't need y'all.
And
I don't need what y'all can provide.
No.
My tires are good. Gas is good. I don't want to tow all the way back home because that would just drive up our premium.
Yeah, and then that would have been
like I just need a tool, but I guess they don't want to pay somebody just to bring a tool.
And so we get back home, and with me, when anything stressful, frustrations, things like that.
We hadn't worked out that day.
No,
we didn't work out that.
I lift weights.
Usually, when he gets off work, everybody gets off at noon.
Yep.
Girls get off of practice. He gets off of work. So we work out when
I get off.
He gets off.
Yep.
Well, he didn't because I was going to go see my grandpa. And so when we got back home, we cooled off for a minute. I was like, I'm not going back out them doors for a minute.
Yeah.
And
we went and worked
and
out.
He made me ride in his no AC car to go work out.
Yeah.
And guess what it was doing when we got out?
Raining. Oh,
his defrost doesn't work, so we had to ride with the windows down, which I wasn't mad about because the rain was cold and it was cloudy, and I was just like, this hit me. I was trying to cover his for
my electricals,
so it wouldn't get too wet, but I was just like, hit me. I was walking to the car in the rain. He's like, why are you not running? I'm like, because it feels good. It's hot.
But I had my windows down. They were cracked because they were hot.
He left them cracked.
I got leather seats,
and the rain was going in the direction where it just kept going in the car, and his seat was wet. But when I got in there, I guess I dried it off.
Yeah, so I was just like,
I wasn't mad at it. I was, I was at peace yesterday all day.
Yeah, but let's back up to the workout. First of all, when I played collegiate football or any sport, I knew when I was dehydrated when I started to lock up and cramp. We are doing some legs or whatever, and my butt cheeks. I'm like, I'll go to bed. I said, I'm dehydrated.
I was in the zone though. I was like, you go cramp your little self over here. I'm going to continue to do my
she's
workout.
still working out.
I'm watching him, and he's like, oh, it's in my calves now.
I started walking.
Oh, it's in my feet.
It hit my calves. I was like, uh-oh. And I'm trying to go to this vibration plate that they have there to try to, get these things moving. And then so I just kind of stopped. And then I started back walking, and then it started hitting my feet, and it just started going all the way down my leg. I was like,
I'm about to go. I was like, here, just drink my water. It
has
electrolytes.
She's like, here, drink some water.
I'll pick up a 45-pound weight, and I'm like,
she's still working out. So I know that when I'm hurting, she's going to keep going. But when she's hurting, I stop everything to help her out. So that's that. But anyways, I finished the workout.
I drank a C4, okay? I was in the zone. You stopped me, I'm going to be swinging from the rafters.
Yeah,
we were close to each other, so it wasn't like I was leaving him in the dust.
And then I had my weighted vest on. I was like, it got real.
He got home and took an Epsom salt bath, and I was laying in the bedroom, and there was a lot of noises happening. I was like, did he just pass out in the bathtub? And he's drowning in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I kept screaming his name, and he wasn't responding. So I texted him because I could hear his phone going off in there, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just stretching."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh!" I mean, it was tough, man.
And everybody's probably like, "Well, why didn't you just get up and go look?" Because I killed myself at the gym, and I was like, "I'm not moving. I'm hot. I'm not moving from this bed."
It was a good day.
It was a blessed day. I don't know what God was protecting us from,
but he
but maybe we were just meant to cross paths with this real.
He lives in Hernando,
angel.
and I know he go to Colonial's Hill Church or whatever. But that's all I know. But
He said his name, but in our hot heat stroke minds,
it went away real quick.
went away.
He told me we shook hands, blah, blah, blah. Hey, random, I have merchandise. If you're not in the area and you cannot support me by becoming a patient, please let me know. I have hats, I have hoodies, t-shirts that I can get done.
We're thinking of making sweatpants.
Thinking of making sweats. So we got merchandise for sale. You can support me that way. People drive. I have people that drive an hour away. I have people that drive, 30 minutes, 40 minutes away to come and get chiropractic cares. But if you do not want to do that, could you please find it to support me this way? But if you can't, hey, I would still like for you to follow me, like, share things so they can get out to the people around you, because there's somebody that needs it. It may not be you, but there's somebody that needs what I do, and I want to be the one that's going to provide it for them. We're fingers crossed. We're praying on some motion that's happening in my young chiropractic.
Don't say too much because our kids don't
life.
know yet.
Oh yeah, I'm not. But just be praying. If things go how we feel like they will go, then you will be updated, and trust me, you will be on this journey with us.
Other than our kids and family, you will be the first.
Yeah, you will be on this journey with us, because I'm going to be posting, be doing lives. I just check in. That's why Instagram, or not Instagram, but getting on our YouTube is going to be important, because this whole journey is going to be documented from start to finish. Yep. So,
because we already got some starts.
Yeah.
That if it happens,
Oh yeah.
We got some starts.
Oh yeah. If it happens, man, then it'd be a blessing. Be what we're definitely praying for. Just say a little prayer.
And also, like, the thing that happened yesterday, it put God and Jesus in my heart even more than it was before.
Put life in perspective. Sure.
Yeah, it
it comes fast.
It made me, I don't know, believe more. It made, not that I didn't believe, but it made me like, I don't know. It just made, I was high off of what happened.
The faith of a mustard seed can move mountains.
Man.
Like, for that right there is...
Because I prayed to him a couple times, like, please just send somebody. Let somebody drive in this.
But it's just crazy that he passed us and he came back to the same gas station. I saw him before,
because I was like, what's in his back of his truck? Because he had something yellow in the back of his truck. And I don't remember if I saw him on the road or if he was in the gas station when I
saw him sitting in the gas station park. When I walked in, he was sitting in there just chilling. Look, he saw me. I walked out, and then he was still there. And then he just pulled around. And this is crazy that he was like, yeah, I'm a mechanic. What are the odds, y'all?
Yeah. They literally... They buy cars, flip
them and sell them.
Flip them, make them,
fix them and sell them.
Make them drivable and good cars, and then they turn around and sell them.
I'm just like, ugh. And he already knew what he was like. Oh, that's this, and then he helped us put the
He taught us something new. I didn't know you had to burp a radiator hose. Yeah. It comes disconnected because all the air
that's in it. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. And he was very, very, I won't say slow, but he was
thorough.
Very, very thorough what he did, which is perfectly fine, because I do the same exact thing.
Like, you do what you got to do to make sure this doesn't happen. We got 30 minutes to go, sir.
Yeah.
Please make it drivable.
And
it's funny, because my dad, I don't know if I said this yet or not, but my dad was like, there is a reason. He's like, because what happened was my grandpa went to go take a nap, and my dad and stepmom found him in a weird position, like kind of like hanging off the bed. So they had to help him back on, and he just wasn't well enough for visitors also. So it just kind of...
Yeah, you've been more just going to see your dad than him.
Yeah.
So everything happens for a reason, man. Like, everything happens for a reason. God orders our steps. And
I think that's one of the first times, like, I always try to lay all my problems at his feet, but I really just, in my prayers, just like, here, help me. And he answered.
You just got seeing is believing, and that right there was an angel.
It was a testimony for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely that was crazy.
Man, y'all comment some of your testimonies, some of your angel, God moving in your life moments. Let us know.
Because just know that some people
exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Because I know it's out there.
Yep.
And there's been things here and there like that has happened in my life, and I know that He's showed up for it, but this was too big to be a coincidence.
Man, what's your God story? Because He
didn't just send us anybody. He sent us
somebody who
quite
cared.
Literally an angel.
Somebody who cared.
Yeah.
Cared because
He kept saying, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Sir, I wish You would have let us pay You for your time and your thoughtfulness and your blessing altogether.
But you know what, man? It's a big blessing, and everything turned out yesterday. Yesterday was a very, very calming day, and it was almost like it was crazy that everything was so calm. Our kids were, but they're hot. They were agitated, aggravated, and they were.
When I say they were hot, their clothes were soaking wet before we gave them water.
Were soaking wet.
When I got home, I was taking off clothes, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It's like I jumped
wring them
into
out.
a pool.
And another thing is this is with it, but man, please don't leave your kids out in the car.
No, not even for no.
Man, it's too hot out there to be doing that. And then people
stories of people leaving their kids and animals in this heat.
They will die, or have a heat exhaustion, or they'll be drowning. Just be careful out there, man. Like, for real, be careful
and stay hydrated. Because if I hadn't been drinking all water all day yesterday, and the day before, I probably would have died.
Yeah,
because I felt it for a minute. I was like, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out.
I drink, man, as much water as I drink, and I have been drinking that day. It was gone.
Yeah,
like
it was
from the days before too. I was just like.
And then I have long hair, and it was like sticking to me. I was like, "This is horrible."
But yeah, that right there that's the show for tonight, man. That is what we're gonna talk about. Yeah. Man, thank you for listening to us. Yeah. Thank you for listening to us talk. It is always appreciated. If you ever have any questions about any product, chiropractic care, or just anything,
don't hesitate.
Let's talk about it. Like, seriously,
and send us your God stories. Send us your blessing stories. Send us things that would have never happened if it wasn't.
Facts.
We'd love to hear about them.
It's so much stuff out there, and don't let somebody think that you are crazy, because you can't tell everybody stuff, but you know when it's some should have been happened, and you're like, ooh, okay, I should not be here, or I definitely shouldn't have gotten this or that, but that was just heaven sent.
Yeah.
But I mean, real deal. Like, I've had some stuff I'm like, oh, okay, cool, but this one right here was like, thank you. Yeah. Was that the lesson I need to learn, to be patient?
Because we had like a whole conversation about, like, the whole time it didn't stray much from God.
No, it just stayed there. It really did just stay there. It was about what was going on in God. But I'm Dr. Vic.
And I'm Amanda. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great night, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.